Hello, sisters in Christ and members of the Wisconsin River Valley Circuit of the Lutheran Women's Missionary Society. God's blessings as you meet virtually with your fall rally, and I join you in hope and prayer that come spring, you can have a normal rally and come together as you normally do to enjoy your Christian fellowship as you support WELS Home and World Mission activity. My name is Jeff Mahnke, and I serve as an associate pastor here at St. Peter Lutheran Church in Schofield and Wausau, and I'm also the chairman of the Western Wisconsin District Mission Board. And I'm grateful to be able to give you a brief update on how things are going in our district. We are very excited to report that there's a lot taking place with home missions in our district. We oversee and encourage mission congregations in two different categories. On one hand, there are mission congregations that have the status of subsidized, which means that on a regular basis they receive monetary support from the WELS and home missions. The other category of mission churches is unsubsidized mission status. Our subsidized missions are in Mount Horeb and Richland Center. Good News Lutheran Church is in Mount Horeb, just west of Madison. This is a daughter congregation of Resurrection in Verona. John Bauer is the missionary pastor. They are blessed with a vicar this year through the Vicar in Mission Setting program, which of course you ladies and the LWMS generously supports. Good News is working with another one of our partners in mission work, and that is Church Extension Fund. And I think any day now, they will work out all the details to secure a loan to enable them to purchase a parcel of land they've identified that's for sale on the west end of town. And once that happens, I really believe in the next year and a half, they will break ground and they will begin building their own facility for worship and ministry, and that will be a huge step because at this time they're renting office space in a store. Our other subsidized mission is in Richland Center, and this would be in between Madison and La Crosse. Dan Lewig is the missionary pastor. He also serves two churches in the countryside. James Korthels is a retired pastor who's helping out with the mission and the country churches. A year ago, they started having worship services and officially began as Bethlehem Lutheran Church. Keep them in your prayers. They're facing some challenges. The end of this calendar year, the place they're currently renting for worship and ministry will no longer be available. And so, we're kind of scrambling a little bit and trying to help them look at other options, and it might be that they'll try to purchase an existing building in town or maybe just outside of town. So some challenges that we're facing, and your prayers will be appreciated. The other missions that we encourage and support are unsubsidized missions, and we have them in places like Stevens Point, in Horicon, in Roscoe, Illinois, and more on that unsubsidized mission in a moment. We have an unsubsidized mission in Fitchburg, and then our newest unsubsidized mission, and the status was just granted 2 weeks ago at the Fall Board for Home Missions meeting, is in Burlington, Iowa. This is in the southeastern corner of the state. Burlington is a town of 25,000 people. We've had a WELS church there, Our Saviors, since the early middle 1970s. They've got about 50 members, and they have not had their own full-time pastor, for 12, 15 years. And the nearest WELS churches, get this, are 90 miles away. And we're eager to continue working with the members of Our Saviors to help them reach out. We hope and pray that sometime in the future we can maybe apply for subsidized mission status to enable them, with the support of home missions, to call their own full-time resident pastor. We're also looking into new areas to start missions, and oftentimes we want to partner with nearby WELS churches and some of their members who might be part of a core group. So for example, we're looking at Holman down near La Crosse and working with the members of Good Shepherd. We're looking at Eau Claire and working with the members of St. Mark's. Abbotsford is on our radar. We love to work with the members of Emmanuel in Medford and possibly also Zion in Stetsonville. Lodi, north of Madison a bit, working with the members and leaders of Zion in Arlington. And then also Deerfield, just east of Madison. We've got a few smaller WELS congregations to work with. And then Johnson Creek, the Watertown area, working with the members of Emmanuel in Farmington. So there really is a lot of mission work that we're trying to do in our district and are doing by the grace of God. Finally, ladies, I would like to encourage you to consider supporting with your prayers and your gifts our mission in Roscoe, Illinois, Amazing Grace. For a number of years, they've been renting on Sunday mornings a public school gymnasium for worship and Sunday school and the like. Well, with the pandemic, recently the leaders of the school district didn't want all the extra traffic in their building on the weekend, so in essence, they kicked Amazing Grace out of the gym. And the leaders have been trying to identify another place for worship and ministry. Unfortunately, the price tag is pretty high. So we had contact with our district praesidium as well as home missions, and we got the blessing to send a letter out to all the 170 churches in our district, encouraging them this fall to consider giving a special offering to Amazing Grace over and above our regular congregational mission offerings. And I'd like to encourage you ladies to consider doing this personally or as a circuit. Monies received will first of all help Amazing Grace find a place to rent for worship and ministry, and then any extra monies that are not needed for that will be going into their building fund. And Amazing Grace has owned land for some time, and it's our hope and prayer that gifts that can go into that fund can really help move this mission forward and help them soon have their own building. And when they do that, they will make a statement to their community that they are here for the long haul to serve them with the gospel of Jesus Christ. Thank you for letting me give you an update. Thank you for being a valuable partner of home missions and also our district's mission board. I wish you all of God's blessings in Christ Jesus.